So this is the QueueFlow platform. I'm currently thinking of the logo I should use for this project. So if you have any idea on the logo I should use for this project, or if you're a logo designer or a UI UX designer, you want to help me out with this, I really much appreciate. Thank you in advance. Yeah, so this is basically the platform with a landing page. Um, yeah, some of these things are basically just random stuff. So we have this nice thing that balances itself. And we have this section, some random stuff here and there. When I first did this, I sent it over to a QA friend of mine who pointed out some things to me. For instance, the navbar section, you wouldn't see this highlighting of the navbar or the navigation you're currently on. You will just see it goes to that place, but you don't get this thing. Well, in the process of developing, I don't think it's crossed my mind. So it's just always good to have QA friends or someone to at least check your work for you. Yeah, so that's basically it. Testimonials, obviously they are fake. Um, Pricing, yeah, I'm here to implement the pricing side. But yeah, let's go into the meat of the project. Yeah, so I have signed in before. So if you don't sign in and you just click this, you get this error message. I have to fix this. Pretend like you didn't see it. Yeah. All right. So now we are in the system. So when you sign up or basically when you sign up or join the platform, you join as an organization. For regular users, they just get to see or to scan your QR code and join the queue. They don't have to actually log in like the way you do. So this is the view for organizations. So currently the user management section just has you and your setup basically. But in the future, I'm hoping to add a more feature-rich user management section where you can have multiple people sharing one account with one super admin and the others get other permissions, which could be managed in this section. Then we have the organization setup. So when you first sign up, you would have to fill in these things: the organization name, the organization email, and the default queue prefix. So you will see what this is for. So let me change it to the initials of my surname, AP. I'm going to do APP to make it a bit different. Yep, so that's it. It's saved in the system. Currently have no queues, so let's see how we can create a queue. Yeah, so with this basic form, so let's fill the form and create our first queue. At this section, we have the max size. So with the max size, you can set the maximum number of people you want in the queue at a particular time. For instance, by default, I've set it to 10 at most. So you can go to at most 10 people. Later on, I'll increase it for paying customers, hopefully. Then when the queue should expire, so you could set it, by default it's set to expire a week from now, but you can set it anytime you want. You can even set it for today, tomorrow, any day you want. It uses the first, uses dawn or 12 a.m. to do it. So if you set it for today, you will automatically be expired, but you can set it for tomorrow and days going forward. I think I have to put in a check to block that, so I can't set it for today, which I think doesn't really make sense. Well, what do you think? Drop it in the comment section below. Now in this section is email required. So this is something I want to add for a more, how will I put it? Like for instance, if you're an organization that needs the email to be collected for various reasons, whether you want to send out emails, you want to use it for better verification or validation, then with this section, when users want to join your queue, they have to put in both their phone number and their email, but by default it's just their phone number. So right now this is hasn't been implemented yet, so that's why it's disabled, so you can't select it. And you see here, I didn't manually type this was already there for me because I filled it in the organization setup. Yep. So let's create a queue. So yeah, now it's created for us, and by default, as mentioned, email is not required. The max size we chose 10. We stayed with the 1 week expiry, so that's in 6 days, 6 hours, and a couple of stuff. There are no current people in the queue, and also the queue is active. It means people can actively join at this moment. Yes, now you've created a queue. What can you do with this? You can manage your queue and see some stats. For instance, the current capacity, the total you saved today, the maximum quantity, the total saved in a lifetime. That's if you saved a couple of people yesterday, you see that count here. If you saved some people during the week, or the lifespan of this particular queue, you get all those people here for record keeping purposes. And in terms of analytics, for unique customers, you get to see that number here. For repeat rates, so that's how often the same customer comes back to your application, to your queue, sorry, for the life cycle of this particular queue. Then you will see that here. The average visits per customer. So how many times does a particular customer come back to visit? Yeah, so this is the number of customers. Sorry, this is the number of visits per customer, but this is the percentage of those visits, if you get what I'm saying. Yes. Then this is the average wait time. So how long does someone wait for typically or averagely in the queue? Yeah, here too we see some customer insights, total saved. So it's basically similar to what's up here. I'm still working on this particular section, how it should look like, what I should add, what I should take out. Yeah, so this is basically what you have. Then here you have the queue members. So here is where you would see those who have currently joined the queue in order. And also, if someone is supposed to be saved in your queue, there'll be a particular hash that you can confirm from the person's mobile device to make sure they're the same. Then you can save the person, or to make sure that the person is actually in your queue and you can save the person. Yeah, does that make sense? It will make sense shortly, just bear with me. So we have this over here too. You can get your QR code, you can copy it and paste it somewhere else. Sorry, you can copy the URL from the QR code here and paste it somewhere else. You can edit the queue. So the only editing I'm adding in this section is editing the description of the queue. I feel it to be disruptive if you edit other sites like the expiry and other stuff. Maybe I'll do that going forward, but for now it's just the description that you can edit. Yep. So I'll show you that later, and you can also delete the queue. I'm not going to delete it right now because I want to show you something. Yeah, so that's it for the admin side. Now let's take a look at what the user would see. So assuming you want to share this QR code or the link with your customers, you can either print this so that they can scan it when they come, or maybe on your website or something, or you could click on this link to get the link for the click on this button to get the link to the queue so that they could join. So let's look at how it will look like. I'm opening it on another browser so that we can see how it looks like. Alright, so when your customer opens the link, this is what they will see. They will be able to see a little in the background of what's happening, who is already in the queue, the queue's title heading, the queue's description, but they can't access it or be part of the queue unless they put in their phone number by default. But later I'll add the feature so that they can add their emails in case the organization needs to collect emails. So let me put in random numbers here, 0244 000 111. Hopefully nobody has this number. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3. Joining. So when the customer puts in their phone number, this is where they get to see. So they actually have a section up here. Sorry, you couldn't see it in the other view. where they see the name of the queue that they have joined. Then they get to see the description here. Sorry, because of the different browsers and their height, their heading has been cut off, but you saw what was there. That's the name of the queue. And they get to see the description, and they get to have a number. So the number here starts with the prefix of what you filled as an organization in your organization setup with a number. So basically this is the first person in this queue. That's why the prefix is here and the number 1. Then this is a unique hash that you as a user or a customer has, and this can be verified at the organization side. For instance, in the application, if I go to manage queue, I get to see that someone has actually joined the queue. And if you look at the hash 256DAA60, it's the same thing here, 256DAA60. So the hash is basically like your source of truth, so that no fights or arguments will come up with someone saying I was here first, that kind of thing. So as the user, they have these privileges. They can refresh the queue, which basically just refreshes the whole platform, but you don't lose your position in the queue when you do that. It refreshes it in case maybe there's an issue with your internet or something like that. Then they can also leave the queue, and here we see their position in the queue. They are there 1 out of 1 because only one person in the queue. And in the organization side, they are able to save the person. When the person is saved, the person will be kicked out of the queue because the person has been saved. And by default, well, let me get your thoughts on this. By default, if someone is saved today, they can't rejoin the queue today. They have to wait till tomorrow. So it's from 12 a.m. to 12 midnight. So if they get saved 11:59, they can join 12:01 a.m. So you get my points. What do you think about that? Do you think I should make it configurable so that they can just configure that? What do you think? Do you think it's something I should leave inside, or I should make it something the organization can actually configure? Let me know your thoughts down in the description. So currently that's what we have. They can also kick the person out in case the person is misbehaving or for any reason, or maybe they are closing the store, the hospital, the pharmacy, and they want to reduce the people in the queue. They can kick some people out from the back. Actually, anyway, with this feature, they can kick anyone from anywhere in the queue. Yeah, so it gives them some kind of power to kick anyone out that they want. That's basically it. So they get to see the same number here, the hash, when the person joined. And if you look at the stats, it's updated. The person hasn't been served, so we don't get any updates here. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's it from the user side. Something very simple, nothing too out of the world. So I'm using Firestore to store everything, and using their real-time database access to be able to sync these things together. When a user makes an update here, either to leave or to join, it automatically gets updated here without the need to refresh because of Firebase real-time Firestore features. So that's what is being used here. So this interface, everything Next.js, then the database, the real-time stuff, Firebase. So let me trigger the person to be saved, and you will see the updates in the average wait time and total saved. So now the person has been saved successfully. You get total saved today, total saved lifetime, or average, unique. It's just one person, so you get the point. The person waited an average of 7 minutes to get saved from when he or she joined the queue to the point that the person was saved. It's averagely 7 minutes. So organizations can use this to become more efficient. Maybe if they see that this particular queue is taking too long to serve people, they can come to see their stats here and try and do something about it, maybe making multiple queues for the same thing so that they can serve people quickly and have better customer satisfaction. So on the user side, you get a notification that you have been saved. Sorry, because it's a bit cut, it didn't see the notification, but you get a notification that you have been saved and you automatically be kicked out of the queue. So you have to, well, sign in with a different phone number if you want to come back. But if you want to use the same phone number, it wouldn't work. For instance, 244 000 I believe this was the number we used. Yeah, so there's a notification you get. You've already been saved today. Please try again tomorrow. So let me know your thoughts. Is this something that should be kept? Something that should be configurable? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for the user side. For the organization side, that's basically it for now. I'm thinking of other features for user analytics, like analytics on the users, but that's for later on. I haven't really thought too deeply about that yet. So let me know your thoughts, what you think about this. If any features that you think are good that I could add, let me know. Something you think I should change, modify, just let me know. Oh yes, I forgot to mention about this. You can toggle the queue to be inactive, and that shows this at the customer side. In case you are about to close, you don't want anyone to join, you can do this so that you don't have people joining, or maybe you're going on break, that kind of stuff. Yep. And then you bring it back, everything comes back. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see your profile, which is just the user management. As I said, I haven't created a separate user management for it, which I'll do in the near future. You can update your password. Because I sign in with Google, yeah, I can create a password here by following these things. You can have dark mode in case you don't like the lights. Yeah, so everything will be dark mode. Yeah, so that's basically it. Nothing too out of the world. So if this is something you're interested in, for instance, your organization, you need something like this, or you're going to have an event, you want to have a more structured queue system, you can reach out and we'll talk to see how we can have you use this system. If you want this system as your own system, custom made with your designs, your logos and stuff, you can reach out to talk about that. But if you want just the general stuff, this is currently out there, you can use it. I'm here to get a domain for it. However, with the current domain that has everything works fine, so you can try it out. The link will be in the description below. Yeah, so that's it. Please do reach out to me if you have any concerns, you have any questions, yeah, any ideas how we can make it better. I would really love to know. I really love to hear from you. Yeah, so that's all. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, you can search for queues. Let me just put hospital. Oh, that's the only one there, so obviously that's what will be there. Let me just put so we don't have this, so that's why we don't have anything there, but we have this, so it's just one thing. So it's really difficult to share this unless I create like multiple queues, but you get it, the search works. So yeah, so that's all for this one. If you like content like this, do like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. Until our next commit, happy coding.